On today's video, I want to address something that is burning my spirit, something I feel needs to be worked on, and we just generally need to talk about it because it's getting out of hand, in my own opinion. Hey, lovers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Success, Nigerian by birth, German by registration, hence Nigerian German, and you're watching my diary on YT. Now, before I move on, quick disclaimer, this is my opinion, this is my own view. I'm not in any way imposing my views or my opinion on anyone. If you have any opinion contrary to what I'm going to say in this video, or even in support of what I'm going to say, leave it in the comment section below. Let's have a healthy convo without involving or insulting people. If you insult anybody in my comment section, I'm gonna block you ASAP. All right, cool. Now, I want to talk about the fact that Africans are struggling in Germany. I've made a video about this before where I talked about why Africans are struggling in Germany. But then I feel like this is such a deep conversation that it's not just why, it's actually a reality that I want to try to make awareness into it and just set it out there that Africans are struggling in Germany. Africans are living from salary to salary. Africans are not building wealth in Germany. I don't know about other European countries. If you live outside of Germany, write in the comment section below, how is the African community in your country, in your city, or where you live? It is alarming, it is concerning, because Germany, you will say, is a land of milk and honey, even though, they have a tight system. But you will see the Indian community thriving. You will see the Turkish community thriving. I'm not even trying to compare Africans with Indians or Africans with Turkish people. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to understand and know why it is particularly by Africans, right? Africans will not learn German. They will only, I don't know how to put it. So Africans will not learn German, right? Which furthermore affects their communication, their self-esteem, affects how you navigate and interact with people and locals. You will see people from a particular African country speaking their African language to you when they see you. Like, you have never met me before, you have never seen me before. I don't want to call anybody or any land or anything. You have never seen me before. The next thing, you're speaking your local dialect to me. And in my head, I'm like, we're in Germany. Speak English, right? If you even think, oh, this is an African person that I can communicate with in English, fine. Or you speak German, we're in Germany. And before you come for me, oh, English is not our language. German is a foreign language. You are in a foreign land. English is not our language, but in Africa we have different, even within Nigeria alone. I can be talking to my fellow Nigerian and I don't understand what the person is saying. You can't just walk to someone in a foreign country and start speaking a language that is foreign to the person and you expect the person to understand. If you speak German to me, I will understand what you're saying. If you speak English to me, I will understand what you're saying, right? And this is also what happens with other Germans as well. Now, I want you to imagine in your head, you are from Nigeria, you are from Igbo, for example. If you meet an Igbo person that speaks Igbo to you, you are automatically, and it doesn't mean you are racist or a bad person, you are more receptive, you are more like, oh, this is my brother, oh, this is my sister. So the conversation flows easily. So if you really want to thrive in a country, why aren't you putting effort to learning the language? Nobody is saying let the grammatic be perfect, but be able to hold a simple, basic conversation. You'll see people that have been here 15 years, 20 years, and you can't even introduce yourself in German. And I'm just asking myself, how and why? Because at the end of the day, these resources are provided to you, they are given to you. The German government ensures that you get resources such as Bildungsgutschein to learn German. They give you opportunities to learn German. They give you opportunities to advance your career, and people still want to settle for less. Actually, the African community wants to settle for less, and it is not making sense to my head, right? And I want to also state out that it is more of the older generation, but at the same time, it's also like you don't understand the effects and the impact you're leaving. You go to school as a young kid and there will come a particular setup where it's like, oh, what do your parents do? The other one will say, my parents are a banker, my parents is a lawyer. I know we're not all given the same spoon or fed with a silver spoon. Some of us or some of our parents had to struggle through life and stuff like that. But you are in a country where they put you in comparison. You see, no African parents will be like, you have two heads in comparison to your mates. You have two heads in comparison to your mates that are Turkish, in comparison to your mates that are Indians, in comparison to your mates that are from other foreign countries. Do they have two heads that you can't match up the same energy and achievement? Another thing that distracts me or that pisses me off about the African community is we like to pull one another down. And I'm not even going to try and sugarcoat this whole topic or I don't even know what to call it, or scenario, right? We like to pull one another down. If someone has information that can favor you or bring you to the next step, they'll rather keep it for themselves. They'll rather, and if they even give you the information, they expect something in return. There is other foreigners have a community of empowerment, encouragement, supporting one another, right? I'm not saying the African community don't have it, but in comparison and in percentage, it is very low. We can do way, way better, right? That is why I'm making this video. I'm not even trying to bash anybody or anything. We can do way, way better. We love to put people down. We love to feel superior over people. There is still a slavery mindset that, oh, we love our brothers from other African countries to be slave to us, to be indebted or forever grateful for an information that was basic, that even someone else gave to you. Why is it difficult for you to give it to the next person to enhance, so that this person can enhance their life and improve in whatever they want to improve in? Why is it difficult for you? That is one thing. Another thing that gets me upset and furious is the fact that Africans in Germany are very scared of venturing into entrepreneurship and businesses. If you live in Germany, right? If you live in a big city in Germany, I don't know about small city or villages, at every Stadtteil, so like a community that you enter, there is a Turkish shop, there is a Turkish restaurant, there is a Turkish clothing, there's something related to a Turkish there. They try to establish themselves as soon as possible, and they are doing it in a way because they are getting help and the necessary information from their core communities and core people, and I don't even know how to explain it, right? So they're getting the help to support that they need. It can't be like that in the African community. An African person will not start, for example, a restaurant business and tell you, oh, this is how I started my restaurant business. Maybe you should start in so location. No, because they want to be the only person doing it. And then the worst case is you're not even doing it good enough. You're not doing it well enough. Right? I understand there is business competition and everything, but at the same time, the sky is big enough for everybody to fly. The sky is big enough for everybody to make money, for everybody to be successful. Right? African people, we need to learn to support each other more. We need to learn to build wealth and not live from salaries to salary. We need to learn to encourage one another, right? There is no reason why you should be here for 30 years, 20 years, and you're still doing menial jobs like cleaning. And you have the passport. Some of you even speak good German, and I'm just like, okay, nobody ever informed you to do a Weiterbildung, the Umschulung. At this point, guys, when I check my video about Weiterbildung and Umschulung, nobody ever advised you to do a Weiterbildung, the Umschulung, or do something, get into a career path that is proper and nice. Africans are racist to themselves in Germany. I don't know about any other place. Anything I'm saying is in comparison or is in perspective of living in Germany. If, say for example, I am from even Ghana and Nigeria, they're actually accepting. So I am from Cameroon, for example, and the other person is from Nigeria. There is some kind of, I don't know how to put it. There is some kind of rivalry, some kind of, I'm bigger, I'm better, I'm this, I'm that. And I'm just like, why? Like, why? I just want to understand why there is no love, there is no bond, there is no togetherness. I recently joined the African community group that a lot of Africans are there. More than 900 Africans are in this group. And I've never seen us organize an event together. I've never seen us even have like a chat together. We're just there for being their sake because, oh, other communities have a group. Let's just have. What's the essence of the group? What's the essence of the community? Now, another thing about living in Germany is the fact that we get satisfied with bare minimum easily, right? I understand that the motivation behind most Africans living Africa is for better future, for better life, and that directly translates to earning more money, getting more wealth, acquiring more wealth back home, right? I don't understand why you move from your country thousands and kilometers and miles away for you to accept bare minimum. Like, I don't understand why. And for me, there is a spirit of fear. So let me just give an example, because I don't know any better way to explain this. You tell someone, I want to start a business. You already have a business plan, right? The next thing the person is doing is putting fear in you. This German government, this paperwork, these tax people, this one, that one. But if you don't try and fail, you will never get to that point where you try and succeed. Like, if you don't try and fail, It's not a must you must fail, you can succeed at the first try, but try and fail and then try again, then you succeed, because then you already have the experience. And if you already have the experience of something, don't wait for your neighbor or your next man to try and fail. You can avoid their failure for them by telling them or giving them the necessary information. But no, our own is not like that. We love, it's some kind of, gosh, I can't. That's just one. Another thing is, because we don't learn the language, because we don't want to integrate, because we are okay with the minimum stuff, because we backbite and just work against each other, we also get to have personality disorder. Yeah, you will see an African person become an introvert in Germany, right? I know Germany already has a spirit and a way of shrinking and taming people's personality, making you feel you have to be quiet, you have to be a certain way. But I feel like if you don't even integrate properly, it is even going to be difficult for you to be your real self. Right? You hear people say, oh, you are too loud. I'm like, oh, this is how I talk. Get used to it, right? Obviously, I'm not shouting when it's not necessary. I'm not overly loud when it's not necessary, right? But there are time and places for stuff. And in all of this, my ranting and complaining and stuff, please, African people, let's be more united. Let's help each other more. Let's give out information that will benefit one another. Why would you know something and not give it to your next neighbor? Why? Like, it doesn't even make sense to me. And I'm not even the nicest person ever. For me, if you need something, I will give you the information, because I don't want it to stress me out. I don't want it to backfire you, and then you have to come and tell me how it backfired you. I'd rather give you the information, get it right, live your life, don't stress me out, right? Why are we so against each other, right? Well, another reason why Africans find it difficult to build wealth in Germany, or to just thrive in general, not even money-wise, or wealth can be defined as lots of stuff, right, is the fact that we focus more on building wealth in Africa. I understand Africa needs development. I understand Africa is home. I love Africa. I love my African people. I love Nigeria. I wish to go back to Nigeria one day, right? But at the same time, I spend most of my time in Germany. You see African people have 20 mansions, acres of land, properties in Africa, and they're living in a one-bedroom shared apartment. And you're just imagining in your head, who are you building this wealth for, if not for yourself? Because your children are here, your wife is here, you are here. Who are you building this wealth for? Why can't you find exchange rates, money, like these are just excuses, because the same dedication, the same power and energy you put into building wealth somewhere else, if you put it into building wealth in Germany, best believe you will succeed. God blesses the works of our hands. When you labor for something, when you put effort into something, God blesses it. That's why you see people say, unbelievers are rich. Unbelievers are putting in the work that you are not putting. You are in your bed doing shekelebe. It's not going to money is not going to fall from the sky because you are doing shekelebe. Like, I'm pissed, I'm upset. Like, no. Something actually happened that triggered me making this video, because it is annoying, especially the parts that you have information. It will not cost you a dime. It will not take anything from you. But you rather your next neighbor is suffering and going through hell than give them this simple information of, oh, just go to this office, they'll give you a document and it will solve your problem. Or, oh, just call this number and the person will do this and it will solve your problem. No, we can't do that. And then we'll complain, oh, Germany is this, Germans are that, racism, this, that, blah, blah, blah. When a community is thriving in a foreign land, it comes with a bit of respect. In the whole of Hamburg as a city, I can't brag of one Nigerian restaurant that is top notch, that is, in fact, let me not even say 5-star, 3-star. That the food does not taste good today, tomorrow is tasting too salty, next tomorrow is tasting too spicy. If you're going to do something, do it well and it will thrive. Do it diligently, and it's either you do it well or don't do it at all. Well, at this point, bye guys. See you guys on my next video, because I don't know if I'm the only person feeling like this. It's upsetting. It's painful. It's upsetting. As an African, it is heartbreaking to see. And even though, I'm playing my own part, I can't change everything myself, right? And it is also frustrating to an extent. There's only so much the person can take. I have a community of African friends that support each other and stuff, but let's just be a bit more united. You see an Indian person relocates to Germany, the next thing they're part of the Indian community. They help them like build a stable stay. They help them feel at home. That you don't even feel like you're in a foreign land because you already have people that have gone through hell on your behalf. Why must your next neighbor go through hell when you have the information to quench that hell for them? Why? Bye guys. See you guys on my next video. So, hold up. I'm all up in your face right now because you just finished watching this video. It was nice, informative, entertaining, and you're just going to leave. It's witchcraft. Your behavior is equivalent to witchcraft, okay? Like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave a baby girl some motivation. This way, I get to know that, oh, my videos are important to you guys. Well, maybe not important, but my videos are something you want to watch. And then I'm just motivated to create more impactful and informative video. But I know I have pride with this my begging. But shall subscribe, please. Click the subscribe button. Okay. See you guys on my next video. Bye bye.